We know migrants receive a lot of benefits. What are some of the benefits that they receive?
About $2,000 a month in cash, about $1,500 in the food stamp beneficiaries, like SNAP benefits. They'll get about $1,500 in that. A phone that's paid for 2 years that they don't have to worry about, and housing over their head for at least 3 months minimum until they can actually get put into a process.
And is it expensive to live here?
Yeah, you can't even find a studio for less than $1,600 a month, and that's a 1-bedroom.
And they're getting free housing.
And they're getting free housing.
Have you ever considered hopping over the fence and then coming back as an illegal?
Yes, but it does not work. It does not work.
Have you done it?
Yes, I have, and it did not play out correctly at all. I was let know that you could spend up to 7 years minimum federal time.
Wow. So you could go to jail for trying to come in as an illegal, but the illegals can come in.
Yeah.
Could you benefit? Could you get any help from the government that would help you in your life right now instead of them giving it to illegals?
Yes, if I was able to receive the benefits that they're receiving, I wouldn't have to work 2 jobs just to supply a house for me and my girl. I'd actually be able to work one and welcome our son into our life.
What do you think about that thing I sent you today that compares the number of people that voted in 2020 versus the number of people that voted in 2024 and in 2016?
Sure does look strange.
And in 2012. Have you seen it, Jamie? Yeah. It's so crazy. You look at it and you go, is this real? Oh, here it is. Because it doesn't seem to make any sense, because this is like one of the most consequential elections ever. I think everybody's pretty aware of that, and everybody is very dug in on their side. The left, he's Hitler. The right, he's saving us. And so more people voted, at least the indication would be, as much people voted in 2020, if not more. Probably more people voted. But let's look at the numbers. Like, look at the difference in how many people voted for Biden in 2020. It's unprecedented. It's way higher than any other time since 2012, and I'm sure probably before that there was less people back then, right? So if you go back to when I was a kid, there was only like 200 million people in this country.
Yeah, and to be clear, 2012 and 2016 were not low turnout years.
No, they're all consistent. Yeah. This is what's crazy. They're consistent. Look, they're all like 60. Look at where the number is. It's all like 65 million. Is that what it says? Mm-hmm. So that's all the same every fucking time except 2020. In 2020, it goes way the fuck up. Look at it. It's like 80 what? Is it 82? Is that what it was?
It's like 81 and change.
81.
Yeah.
So it goes up a fucking sizable chunk.
Let's be honest. It was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine, for NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet.
From the people who brought you.
You know nothing. And be happy.
Comes a brand new collection of hit songs from our beloved Supreme Leader. Time Lies presents The Great Here Set, Volume 14.
Everybody, jab your body right. Vaccines back, all right. 1, 2, 3 and 2 the 4. Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates is at the door. Ready to put a patent on air and gas, cause we're about to greatly set your ass. It's like this and like that and like this and that, so just chill till the next pandemic. Digital identity, you shall have until 2030. No discussion, for it is mandatory. You will see. 50 15-minute city, stay close to home. 15-minute city. 15-minute city, or we'll send our drone. You better comply, you better watch out, you better implant that microchip now. Santa Claus is running the town. Every meal you make, every bite you take, every single lunch with a crispy crunch, you will eat the bugs.
The Great Here Set, Volume 14. Get yours now. Available on Shopify and Pfizer Music.
So Willie has what I need. I ordered Willie magazine.
The new Willie means fun and schwerble.
So I turned on Fox News just to see what's going on over there, right? And the main thing they were saying was that Kamala lost this election because Democrats were not willing to listen to what the mass majority of Americans wanted. And that might be true, because I genuinely thought that most of the world was for, not the world, most of America was for Kamala. I really thought that. Not being facetious in any way, I genuinely was riding that blue wave and felt like we were really unified in that. Obviously I was aware of the MAGA presence, but I didn't quite realize just how massive it was. So the point of this video is just to open the floor to any of you that support Trump that want to maybe articulate to me what it is about him and his campaign that feels like the right decision for America. I'm genuinely willing to listen. I'm not going to argue with any of you. I just want to give an opportunity for some of you to express what you see as the reality, because it's becoming abundantly clear to me that the reality that I'm seeing is not the same as a lot of you. So yeah, I just want to hear what you guys have to say. What is it about him? What is it about the campaign? What do you feel like he's going to do to push our country forward? And yeah, I don't know. I just want to know. I'm genuinely confused and I want to know.
I noticed one of the most suspicious trades I've probably ever seen. Senator Tina Smith bought up to $250,000 of stock in a company called Tactile Systems Technology. The reason this particular trade caught my eye is it's a medical devices company, and Senator Tina Smith sits on the Senate Health Committee. Not only that, but it's also a tiny company with a market cap of less than $250 million, and it's based in Senator Tina Smith's home state of Minnesota. The stock has now risen over 60% since Smith's purchase. I've been posting updates on this trade for a few months now as the price continues to rise, but I still haven't seen any of the major outlets covering it.